G'day cocktail lovers, it's the solstice, which of course means opposite things in opposite hemispheres. It's the longest day of the year in the northern hemisphere. Everyone's going, woo, summer. Shortest day of the year here in the southern hemisphere, so ooh. So in terms of cocktails, people have standard ideas of, hey, that's a summer drink, that's a winter drink. I tend to mix things up a fair bit, but for instance, I can see not really wanting to have a tall drink full of ice all that often in the middle of winter, and probably fewer hot drinks in summer as well. But I thought for fun, I'd look at a summer and winter version of the same drink, or at least one inspired by the other. And I'm going for a classic summer drink, the daiquiri, because it's fantastic, tastes great, and is really simple to make. And then I'm going to play a little and have a winterized version, which is basically going to have deeper, richer flavors than the bright summer flavors. For the summer version, I'm going to keep it fairly simple. It'll be white rum. You don't have to use white rum. You can use a lighter rum in a daiquiri, but this, sugar syrup, lime juice, and that will be it. For the winter version, some richer flavors. I'll be using an aged rum, in this case, El Dorado 15-year-old. And for the sugar syrup, I'm going to be using the dark brown sugar syrup that I made, and that's with apple and cooking spices. So that's got a lot of rich flavors in. Just for fun, I'm also going to put in a little pimento dram, also known as allspice dram, and that's got some really nice sort of tropical island flavors going on in there. And I think that's going to come together very nicely. I'll be shaking both of them up, and it goes like this. For the classic daiquiri, I'll be doing 2 ounces, 60 mils of white rum, and then 1 ounce, 30 mils of lime juice, and finally 3/4 of an ounce, about 22.5 mils of sugar syrup. Add ice to the shaker, shake that good and hard for 10 or 15 seconds till it's nice and chilled, and then I'm going to strain that into a chilled coupe. For the winter daiquiri, I'm going to start with 2 ounces of the aged rum, and then I'm going to add 1 ounce of lime juice again, and then I'll add 1/2 ounce of my brown sugar syrup, and then for fun, we're doing about 1/4 ounce to 10 mils of the pimento dram. Once more, adding ice to the shaker, shaking good and hard for 10 to 15 seconds, and then straining that into a chilled coupe. To state the bleeding obvious, they look really different. I'm going to do a quick taste comparison. Oh, that classic daiquiri, so bright, such great flavors. This is how I try out new rums. Whenever I get a new rum, I make a daiquiri with it and see what it tastes like. Now, how closely related is the winter cousin? Honestly, yeah, it's a daiquiri for sure. You've definitely got those deeper, richer flavors, some of the spices, some molasses type notes from my brown sugar, and there is a lingering taste that's almost that Christmas pudding or fruitcake type of flavor that you get for those winter desserts. They're both really good, and I just thought I'd show off. I mean, some people watch from Australia or other places in the southern hemisphere, some watch in the northern hemisphere. You can have your daiquiri however you like it, whether it be summer or winter. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you come back again and see me sometime. Until then, I'm double fisting daiquiris. Cheers.